Brown from Natchitoches, president of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame Foundation, responsible for planning, implementing, and funding the annual induction celebration held annually in the City of Lights. She reports to a statewide board and responsible for a large budget for a beautiful facility. If you haven't been, the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame in Natchitoches is a must-see. It's great to have her with us today. Please give a warm Greater New Orleans Quarterback Club luncheon, courtesy of the Sports Foundation, to Lisa Babin of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. Lisa?
It's always a privilege to be here with the Quarterback Club and appreciate the invitation. It's exciting to come to you, having just wrapped up the end of June, our best attended induction ceremony ever with almost 800 attendees. We have figured out what's the largest number of people you can put in the Natchitoches Event Center, and it's just the kind of problems a director of an organization wants to have. But we had an incredible class last year, and look forward to another incredible class which will be announced in October of this year. So mark your calendars now. It's the last Saturday in June, June 25th, and we continue to try to expand the induction weekend to really make it that do not miss event related to sports. And to make it very family friendly, we've added fireworks is something we've added the past couple of years. Natchitoches, as everyone thinks of as their Christmas festival, so we thought it was only appropriate to incorporate fireworks. We did it the first year, seeing what the response would be, and I don't think I'm ever going to get away without doing fireworks again, because the response has really just been phenomenal. So we, again, want to thank our partners with the induction weekend. We've been very, very fortunate the past 2 years that the Saints have brought their junior training camp up, and that's given children, young adults in North Louisiana a chance to go through that training camp, which traditionally has kind of stayed in South Louisiana. So a huge thanks to the Saints for that, and we hope to have their continued partnership. We again are trying to expand the outreach of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame and have partnered with USA Football in delivering a player safety event up in Bossier City, and that was really an honor for us to be involved. We also partnered with the Taylor Hooten Foundation out of Dallas, who's trying to raise awareness about the real challenges with performance enhancement drugs. So we're always looking for partners. All of us in this room love sports and want to use sports as a platform to increase awareness about the great things that sports can do, teamwork, building your self-esteem. So if any of you are looking for partners in your programs, please let me know, because we would love to visit with you about that. As it was alluded to, the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame Foundation is responsible for raising the funding and executing the annual induction weekend. For all of you in the fundraising business, you know that's not a short order. So again, we are always looking for those individuals who want to be a part of the statewide recognition of athletes, coaches, sports administrators, and sports writers, and we'd be happy to visit with you at the conclusion of the lunch today about that. I do want to share with you that South Louisiana is really, really prominent on our board of directors, and I'm fortunate to have some of those individuals here today, and I'll mention their names: Tristan Manthe, Doug Tatum, Joe Tuminello, Ted Lewis, and Lenny Van Gilder. And my heart is warm to see Bill Curl, a former board member who just was instrumental in getting the foundation board of directors launched back in 2011 and served on our board for a few years. So Bill, great to see you today, and thank you for your continued support. Our incoming board chairman is Brian Sheremy from Cutoff, Louisiana, who many of you know through his work with the Zurich Classic and serving on the Tiger Athletic Foundation board. So we've been very blessed with very strong leadership. We do provide marketing support for the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame Museum. That is a state-owned, state-run facility, but a lot of the marketing is left to us for that. So we're getting ready to launch a billboard campaign and some other initiatives. If you've been to a Pelicans or a Saints game, you've noticed that we've advertised in those programs. And again, if you've got a great way to help us get our message out to drive visitorship to the museum, I'd love to visit with you about that. Two sports-related exhibits that we have coming up in the museum starting in March. The Smithsonian is bringing their Hometown Teams exhibit. So we're very excited to be working with the Smithsonian in that regard, and it's a really cool exhibit, and it just talks about the importance of teams, whether it's a college team, a professional team, or that high school team, and the impact that they have on their communities. And then followed immediately by that, as quickly as that exhibit goes down, the next exhibit going up will be honoring the Saints and their 50th anniversary, which they will celebrate in 2016. So we're very excited about that, and still waiting to hear exactly how long that exhibit will be going up. So you can expect to see us back in New Orleans. We will be honoring our 2016 inductees, which will be announced in October. You definitely have some from this area. And we've launched our honoring our legends in their hometowns, whether that be at their college, their high school, and we'll be back very soon honoring some in this area, and I look forward to you receiving that announcement. A new endeavor that we have in April is with David Toms. Many of you know him as a PGA golfer, and David's latest endeavor is really trying to strengthen golfers, and built a fabulous facility up in Shreveport known as David Toms 265 Academy. David currently has the top 3 junior golfers in the world that have trained at that facility, and I'm always amazed when I go out there that I will see and meet individuals from Australia, from Korea, literally people from all over the world are coming to be trained in that facility. So we're excited about partnering with him. On April 10th and 11th, we'll be doing a golf education event, 9 holes of golf, which will really be to practice the things that you learn after your swing, and other aspects of your game is analyzed. So if you're a serious golfer and interested in getting better, please see me afterwards, and I'll give you a card and get you some information on that event. And last but not least, look for our new website, which will be launched after the first of the year. We endeavor to have a more robust website, which allows us to have more interactive information, and that's under development right now. So as always, lots of challenges in raising the dollars that we need to accomplish the goals that we have, but a lot of excitement going on with the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame Foundation. Yes, sir.
I don't need that.
But anyway, what are the exact dates of the Smithsonian exhibit? Does it overlap the Christmas thing, or?
It will not. It does not start until March. So the current exhibit there, although not a sports exhibit, really is excellent. It's a Clementine Hunter exhibit, because the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame is the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame and Northwest Louisiana History Museum. And so currently there's a history exhibit. So if you're up in Natchitoches for the Christmas Festival, definitely make plans to come to the museum, because the exhibit that you'll see, the changing exhibit right now, is the Clementine Hunter exhibit.
And the first weekend for the Christmas exhibit is after Thanksgiving or before?
The Clementine Hunter exhibit that's up now will be up until March, when the hometown team exhibit goes up that the Smithsonian is bringing in. And then that exhibit runs March through August. The Saints exhibit starts probably take them a couple of weeks to get that exhibit up, and they have not told us yet how long that exhibit is staying up, but it's going to start in August.
Any other questions? Raise your hand.
Oh, a person nominated and selected for the Louisiana Hall of Fame.
Thank you. That's an excellent question that I should have mentioned. Anyone can make a nomination for an individual to be considered for induction into the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. All of those nominations go to Doug Ireland, who many of you know is the chairman of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. The selection is made exclusively by a committee of sports writers. 30 sports writers each year serve on that committee. So if you've got someone you're interested in nominating, you can go to our website and you'll actually see nominate a candidate, and it gives you the instructions of where to send your nomination and that biographical information to. And the website is very simple, lasportshall.com. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you all so much for letting me be here with you today.